Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
One of the funny things that my friends used to tease me about, and I didn't know this, when I first came, the school's classrooms are mixed, boys and girls, and I was in Sudan, that wasn't it, and it wasn't something that was acceptable. So I was seated next to a girl, and then I moved, and the teacher was like, you can't do that, but at the time, to me, it was like, I respect you, just don't mix. The things that you did from your culture that weren't acceptable here, or some of the things that were acceptable here and weren't acceptable in your culture. So, as a child and coming here from Sudan, it wasn't easy. It was difficult. As I said, when I came here, I didn't speak English, and I was immediately thrown into a school, a system that's completely different than ours. The way it looked different, the people looked different, the language spoken was different. So there was total culture shock.
Saifuddin. Yeah, thank you for being out here. I appreciate it. It's coming here. How are you? Good to see you.
Oh, you lost your voice.
Thank you. I lost my voice. I've been working so hard.
Give me a whole bunch.
Continue on Jenny's Lane for 1.5 miles.
وإذا فزت أنا بالمنصب حكون أول أفريقي وأول مسلم على مجلس البلدية. وبرضه جورج واشنطن الرئيس الأول كان هو في نفس السيت إذا قاعد في هذه إن شاء الله.
Some of the things that we talked about internally within the campaign, whether the people would be receptive, to be honest with you, of not just an immigrant, but someone who's also a Muslim by the name of Muhammad. And we talked about it, but given the community that we live in, we thought that the people would be receptive to that, and I think the results showed that they were. I wasn't guaranteed to win an election here, and by any means, all indicators said that I should have lost this election given how much money we raised, the lack of strong recognition. But the opportunity was there, that I was confident enough to take it. And that's really what I would want people to learn the most from my experience. Not so much that I achieved something, but I represent hope, I represent hard work, I represent opportunity. I was born in Al-Qadarif, Sudan. We have a big family. My immediate family is here, but my other relatives are in Sudan. And they're affected by the conditions that are in Sudan and the human rights violation, which is what concerns me the most and concerns them as well. So, people are out there protesting peacefully to the government and demand basic necessities and needs, and they should be allowed to do that without being met with force, arrested, tortured, or killed in some instances. So it pains me to see that these protesters are being met with such force and vigor, where all they want to do is make their country better and make sure that everyone is living comfortably. المشكلة في الانستتيوشنز، يعني ما في مؤسسات في السودان غير موجود. يعني حتى هنا إذا شاف في أمريكا حاليا في أزمة ولا ما اقتصادية لكن سياسية من ترامب، لكن الانستتيوشن والمؤسسات ماشية، عشان كده الناس يعني concerned لكن ما للدرجة دي. لكن في السودان ما في institutions، ما في economy، يعني everything منتهي. فالناس they have no choice but to get out and protest. But that also signifies مثلا في ناس كتار طلعوا برا و they're doing well، يعني مش سودانيين بس، برضو من العرب واللفاقة. إذا عندهم فرصة الناس دي كانوا في بلدهم يعملوا العملوا هنا، البلد كانت حتتقدم لقدام. At times you may feel that you should give up, but you have to stay the course and keep going. And I hope everyone can just look at that and say, hey, if this guy did it, I can do it as well. Whether here in Alexandria, Virginia, or anywhere else in the world, there's always hope. Don't give up.